but still the artists, they got the pyramid. You see, little pyramid actually. Just to think about that is the creation of the god, the sun god Ra as phoenix on the top of the primeval hill. So the pyramidal shape, it's artificial by the way, the pyramidal shape on top. But you can see heaps of tombs are there. This building, by the way, it is for the Egyptologists from France and Egypt. They stay there studying during the daytime. There are more tombs over there. And here the workmen village, it is, it has been restored actually. You can see some, houses are restored as you see. And it was buried, by the way, here. The community created during the 18th dynasty by Amenhotep I, who founded the 18th dynasty, 1500 BC, and it's continued like 500 years. By the way, the first strike ever in the whole world, it's happened here during the 20th dynasty. Yes, there was shortage of wheat and the tools which the workmen they use it, and the artists in the to dig the valley of the the tombs of the kings during Ramses number 9. What happened? First day they went to the temple, okay, without speak, no speak, just go there, and then they stop work. This is the first strike ever. And then next day they start to write some, writing. We stop. Then they send their leader, and then they start to strike, and it's solved after, probably 25 days, by the way, like 3 weeks.
So they must have had some resources to.
Yes, they solved them and they give them, for the granaries. You remember the granaries? So they give them the food. They give them also, the tools, like, the axes, like the also how they light the Valley of the Kings while they are digging. Did you ask this question between us?
No.
How? No. Even if they light it, no dark color, no smoke. To stop smoke, we put, salt. Okay, what we call little salt to stop the smoke. The flame, it was with linen.
It's linen.
Yes. So, Habibi, also, some houses got, you see, that is, they have also some pillars. And even, of course, they have these houses, they have, toilets as well. But some of them it's clear, some of them it's not clear. This community, unfortunately, during the generation after generation, it is gone and it's buried. But during the Greeks, they built a temple over there. It's called the Cowgirls.
And for work, they have to cross this ridge.
Yes, they used to go through the mountain, and then just behind the back there. That is behind this mountain, the primeval hill. Remember that? The pyramid, natural pyramid. They go down to the gates of the gods and they dig the tomb over there. They used to work 9 days a week and 1 day off.
The building there is a police station?
This is police station. I mentioned about it from the other side. If you remember.
And where is this famous cage of mummies?
No, the famous cache of the mummy. It is next to the Queen Hatshepsut tomb. Temple. There was 1881. It started to appear lots of mummies over there and jewelries and so on. So they follow the line stopped, no info more. And one day the two brothers who used to dig and sell these antiquities, one of them he reported to the police, and then the police, of course, they fight about how they divided among them, and they are from the village over there. And then the government during that time, they came and they took, those in one of the tombs next to the Queen Hatshepsut. When we went with the train, by the way, it was on our left-hand side. And then, they shipped them to Cairo. But during those days, at the beginning of the last century, no items to get through the customs on the Nile called mummy. So it's listed under saltfish. What a shame. Yes, because there is no item called mummy to get inside Cairo in the harbor on the Nile customs.
That's a sacrilege.
Yes, it's what a shame.
Right.
And by the way, they found also other royal mummies inside Amenhotep II tomb. inside the Valley of the Kings, because during the 21st dynasty, the tomb robbers were very active. So to guard those mummies, which is discovered, in the other tombs, they collect them in one tomb. It's Amenhotep II. Who is Amenhotep II? He was Thutmose III's son, 18th dynasty. And it's found, by the way, in the beginning of the last century. Most of the tombs, of course, they were already open in the old days, as I've mentioned, inside the Valley of the Kings.
Ibrahim, what do you think about the theory that the fact that these mummies were, so to say, put somewhere aside and not destroyed,
Yes.
can be seen as a hint that there was an organization behind the robbery of
No,
the tomb?
there's no organization. It is just, the thieves, generation after generation, they used to come to take the treasures.
Yeah, but why didn't they destroy the mummies and preserve
Because
them?
for them it is worth, they just take the amulets. But some mummies were hidden already, so the like Tutankhamun mummy, by the way, it's hidden. So it was almost intact. Okay.
Yeah, but they were, so to say, stapled in a specific place, not in next to the real tombs.
There is one, there is a tomb. It's called Amenhotep II. It was there. Okay. And Amenhotep II, they found some royal, mummies over there. Okay. And they checked them, they found some amulets around the benches, between the benches, but mostly it's robbed.
Yeah,
What is your theory? What is
no, the mummies were robbed. That's clear. But the mummies were somehow, not all, but a number of them were then displaced from the initial tomb, all in one specific place, which was this cage.
So inside the coffin, أنا مش عايز ليا. This, the coffin. If you like, it's good stuff. Remember, I told you.
Good stuff.
Yes. Yes.
Aha, no. Sorry. Was distracted. So that's somehow a strange thing, that the mummies were not robbed and not simply thrown away, but
Why they threw the? Oh yes. Why they threw, the mummy? Because it's useless for them.
yeah, and sure, but that the mummy was not destroyed
Yes.
could also be interpreted
Yes.
that they still had
Yes, please. See.
a kind of reference for the pharaoh. Yeah, so they took away his belt, but not, so to say,
Excuse me, can you enter, please? Yes.
not the shroud, which was necessary for his afterlife.
Yes.
So that is an expression of somehow recognition still for those who robbed the treasures
Please.
away.
Yes, sir, ma'am. Would you please sit down? Yes. Yeah.